Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going right to work up top. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to bring it out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jackson gonna throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 25. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Out of the gun. The inside handoff. Looking for a crease. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He got it. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete to the right. Turning it on! The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Looking for a man. It's Gage. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield very late in the half. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Hokies will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Quickly to the tight end.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Gage. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Fires to the right. Makes the grab. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Cage! And what? An open space, the band might as well start playing. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Navy is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Joe Bellino and Roger Staubach among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 10 to Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the first down. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. Jackson will throw, using his legs to buy some time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with is dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
The Hurricanes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. We're starting to get late. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. Fights off the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs for the tackle. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The Hokies in the hurry-up. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got his man. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as...
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Lost to throw again. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. It's caught. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a third down play. Dropping back, it's Gage. Quick strike complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Canes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Motion from the wideout. They want to run this quarterback. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Hurricane! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Jackson will throw. He's got him. Gets away from one, finds room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on third down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29. Line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Hokies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Jackson gonna throw it. Got it set up on the outside. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 21 to USC. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Canes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Gage. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. To the air on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it down the middle. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. At midfield, he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Hokies will hustle to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And massive play by this offense. This is exactly what you needed. You got the score. Now you got to get the 2-point conversion. Time's not on your side. There is no wait till a later point. It's go time. What's your 2-point play in this spot to tie the game up late?
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Jackson will throw. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first.
Oh, he's got some space. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn away.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one is perfect. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Jackson gonna throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. He's taking a deep shot. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. Number 1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough...